LiberalViewer presents.
So having documented literally hundreds of lies and distortions on Fox News over the years, I shouldn't have been surprised to see last Saturday, in the middle of an already unfair story blaming the government for shutting down government properties during a government shutdown, Fox News host Anna Koyman reported this whopper.
Well, and the Republican National Committee is offering to pay for it, to keep it open, so that the veterans, from Honor Flight are going to be able to go and see this, because who did it honor? It honored them. It really doesn't seem fair, especially, we're going to talk a little bit later in the show, too, about, some things that are continuing to be funded. And President Obama has offered to pay out of his own pocket for the Museum of Muslim Culture, out of his own pocket, yet it's the Republican National Committee who's paying for this. And we're going to be talking to Reince Priebus coming up in the show about that as well.
Now, the problem with that story is that it comes from a satirical website, nationalreport.net, and there's absolutely no truth to it at all, so you would think even on Fox News, even on Fox and Friends, using a completely fake news story attacking the president would be grounds for at least an on-air correction, but even though the error came less than 15 minutes into a 4-hour broadcast, no one ever corrected the mistake on air. Instead, more than 24 hours later, Anna Koyman made this vague apology on Twitter that blamed bad research and seemed to only correct the part about the museum closing. Now, a Twitter apology is just inadequate for an on-air mistake, I think, but I want to know what you think. Shouldn't people reporting the news give their corrections at least as much airtime and exposure as their mistakes? And given the way Fox News approached this mistake, do the people on Fox News really qualify as people reporting the news?
YouTube, you decide.